Welcome back, money compadres, welcome back. Nice to see you again, good to have you all back again with me. Now I know that some of you may be thinking, Hydra, isn't this the second playthrough of this game? Haven't you just streamed the whole game through? Well, yes I have. What we're going to be doing, because the previous playthrough was not publishable to YouTube, not the whole of it, is doing a full A to Z of the game. We're going to be going through on very hard again, and we're just going to try some different stuff this time. We're going to make this as a semi-let's play, semi-let's take a peep and do some tips and tricks as we go. A little bit of a onboard tutorial for you guys. Now, although I am tempted with Iron Mutant, what I'm going to be doing is doing this as an A to Z and then going through afterwards with an Iron Mutant mode to see just how far we can get. I'm curious, but I don't think I'm going to get that far. So, very hard, start new game, let's go. We will also be listening to all the dialogue, we will be listening to all the cutscenes, so you're not going to miss out on any of the narrative stuff. So, hope you enjoy, let's get started.
Another day, another mission, risking our necks for the Ark. You know, I ask myself, Dux, why are you out here? And...
You know why. The Ark's water pump is broken again, and Hammond said he needs more scrap to fix it.
yeah, well, we'd do it a lot better if he'd sent us somewhere with actual scrap to find.
Why do you have to be so annoying? Come on. We gotta head back before prep closes for the night.
Right, let us continue our adventures.
Trust me, I'm not annoying.
Shut the hell up.
Want to see annoying? I can show you annoying.
What's wrong with you? We're in the zone. Keep your eyes open and...
Mouth shut. Yeah, you only told me that 9,000 times already, Borman.
Try not to ruin some of the dialogue. Last time we had a focus away from Duck, so I'm definitely thinking I'm going to bring Duck on board this time.
Look at this. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Our first piece of scrap.
Scrap's gonna make us heroes back at the Ark.
Gonna need lots of that for medkits. Lots and lots of that.
Like mutants. Not just any mutants. Stalkers. Tight muscles. Good meat. I smell them too. Where there's stalkers, there's Ark. Where there's Ark, there's...
What we're going to do is wait for the two to separate. I might be able to stealth kill this one.
Come, brother. I'm on their trail.
I want to try and take down without taking any damage here. So I'm going to wait till the butcher moves away a little bit. So I want to be outside of melee range here. I think that looks pretty good. There we go. If he can't make it into melee, then that's going to be a free kill, more or less. Now, you can choose who goes first, which is always a good idea. 75% chance to hit, I think, is pretty decent. Not been spotted yet. Ah, nice. There we go.
Another one bites the ducks.
Now, the question is... Ah, he wasn't spotted. Perfect. So we can press F to regroup, and then we can just continue. Off to a good start so far. So, coming into the first tip here, when we're moving into combat, what I would suggest, because 100% is guaranteed to kill this critter, is to move to a point where I'm going to get 100%, so I'm not relying on RNG, and to take him down. Nice and easy, goes sort of without saying, but remember, they can't actually notify the other enemies until it's their turn. Unless you're not in the ambush stance.
Closer to the Ark every day. Something's up, Borman.
Ooh. 50% chance to burn enemies. We'll be making good use of that.
We saw one of these things once. Filled with zone dogs, right? Oof. The ancients sure knew how to build big pieces of garbage.
Right, and unfortunately we do still have to do a scrap run because this is very hard and scrap is a necessity in this game. Scrap will be used primarily in this mode, not to do generic shopping, it will be used to do healing, because it's the only way to reliably get lots of medkits, and I'm going to need a lot of medkits in this mode, because self-healing is quite tricky, and, well, there are a couple of other ways to heal by consuming corpses on certain characters, but you don't heal in between combat on this difficulty, which is what makes the very hard setting somewhat harder. I wouldn't say it's been impossible. The autosave features definitely helped out a bit, but let's continue. Now these guys are a little bit higher level for me.
Some ghouls. One of them looks like he ate a ghoul. We better get into ninja mode. Listen, turn off your flashlight. If we sneak by the water, they won't see us.
This is an example of a good tutorial. It's already basically forcing you to learn how to sneak, because if you don't, you're gonna die.
Tiny stalker arms and beat their faces till they die. Faces too ugly to beat. No one loves a stalker. Give me the stalkers. Let them come.
Somewhere here there's some, there we go, some weapon parts.
Ark don't even love stalkers.
I would very, very much like to open that box there, but I think that is definitely pushing my luck. Remember, your ally, your NPC-controlled players cannot be triggered by the spotting circle, so don't worry and don't panic if they're going to be inside. On to the next area. Hope you guys are having a nice day, by the way. This series will be fully published on YouTube.
The Ark's up ahead. Home, sweet home.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss that elevator when I see it. Get upstairs, take a bath, get a grog with the boys. Get another grog with the boys. Foot massage. Ah, it's gonna be great.
Now, most of the scrap on these maps is located around the edges, so that's why I'm always doing a general skim around the edge. You want to make sure you don't miss anything, because there's some pretty important stuff laying around maps in this.
Like a family lived here. Lived here and died here.
Nothing like a bunch of
Two
skeletons
medkits.
to put your
Perfect. Medkits used for healing. They heal a lot more when you're outside of combat. Always worth remembering. Extra scrap. You need 44 scrap to purchase a medkit. And that, I think, is going to be what we'll be doing with pretty much all of our scrap. Now, I hope you guys in chat are having a nice day. If you have questions about the game as we go, do fire them along. We'll be doing probably an episode of this every other day, but we'll probably be streaming 2 a day for the next few days, so it will take me a while to publish them all. But I'd like to get a good series out going through this game from start to finish, because it's a beautiful game. I think it suits the Let's Play. The narrative is so good, the delivery is so good. I won't be giving you guys any spoilers as we go. I'm just going to discuss things as we see them, so don't worry about me ruining anything for you. Aw, they died together, that's kind of cute. Kind of sad too, I guess. Now, where do we have the first... I think the next combat might be one of the first sort of semi-challenging ones. Let's have a look. There's a couple where you're almost guaranteed to take damage.
Cabin up ahead.
Ooh.
Definitely feel a ghoul vibe coming off of it.
So we run in, guns blazing?
Too dangerous. If we're sneaky, we can get into a good position. A good position keeps us alive. Turn off your flashlight.
Okay. Turning off the flashlight, we've kind of already learned to do this, so nice to have another reminder to do it again. This is the first example of the necessity to pick off enemies. Now, it is not absolutely mandatory, but it's going to make your life a lot easier. What we're going to do is go around the edge of the map first, just see if there's any enemies around here. Aha! And here we find the... I can't remember what it's called. The Gaper? Yes, the Gaper. Oh boy. So, basically a shotgun. Oh. Now I think I've actually spotted him here, so what we'll do is just take him down. And we can do this for free still, because we've got a guaranteed hit, and 4 damage is enough to take him out. Lovely jubbly.
You're right.
Now that was a good
It's a
kill.
silent weapon, so no one's heard this. And we've leveled it up, which is cool. Right, we will spend our mutation points in a little while. Let's
Hey,
regroup.
follow me.
Now, one thing I'll probably do is I will go to my inventory now. Press E, press E, press E. We can also spend a few of these things. So we can go for the health booster here, which is pretty useful. Run and gun is also very good and very cheap. So I think that's something I'll probably go prioritise nice and quick. Ducks. Now, I'd like Skull Splitter. It's fairly good. 100% critical chance, minus 25% accuracy. For 1 point, I think it's worth picking up, even though I probably won't use it for that long. And we'll go for the health boost for him. Right. Now, what we're going to try and do is take advantage of the high cover. Do I ever stop playing this?
Break up.
No, my friend. No, I don't. We're going to go up here. Oh, turn the torch off. I wanted to do a fresh playthrough so people could watch, and the game itself, I think, lasted, I want to say 15 hours at most. Probably more like, I think now I've played through it once, we can probably do it in about 10. So Right. Actually, what we'll do is we're going to go to here. We're going to ambush. There we go. So, if we activate him out of range, damn it. So, okay, well, we've got a 75% chance here to hit. We don't actually need the critical hit, so we can just do a regular hit. That's a guaranteed kill on him. There we go.
Sorry about that.
Now, the other guy has how much health? Yeah, the enemy heard me. I'm aware of this. How much health does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this damage... Oh, I didn't equip the new weapon. This only does 5. Right, and what we'll do then is we'll go on Overwatch here, and we'll see what the Hunter does. Nice. High ground advantage for the win. Now, I think what we'll do, we go back to ducks. You have to reload, unfortunately. Chance to hit, 0, because range and high cover. So what we'll do is, I think then we'll take advantage of Borman. We're going to go right the way up to here. So he's got some decent cover. And we're going to get ducks. Now, remember you have to mouse wheel up and down to navigate this. He's not on Overwatch here, so I'm fairly okay to move. What's up, Raja? Feels like XCOM 2's starting phases. Yeah, I can see the similarity. He's going to get... Oh, he didn't get to shoot me. That is a bit of luck. Now, let's see if the pistol does any more damage. 4 and 7. It will, if I crit him, kill him. If I move, let's say, to here... He's not on Overwatch, so we've got a free move. We seem to have balked his AI a little bit. Let's try... Do I even need to use Skull Splitter? I actually don't think I do. So I'm going to save this ability, because you have to earn the recharge. So we're just going to shoot him normally.
That had to hurt.
Now we can use Borvin to come in and finish the job. So switch weapons and... Oh, crap. What grenades do we have? We have a Molotov. Okay, so we'll use a Molotov to finish him. We'll move over to here. Dynamic kill cams like XCOM? Yeah, there are, kind of. There are. There we go. Perfect. Molotov. So it does 1 damage, and he'll burn at the beginning of his turn. So it essentially does 2 damage, which is quite helpful for the early rounds. Right. So I kind of goofed up a bit there.
The ancients left a lot of ugly junk behind, but once in a while you see something like this. Wonder what these buttons are for.
Hand grenade. Awesome. Oh, apologies for interrupting the stuff. So we've got a scattergun and we've got a gaper. Now, if I had equipped the gaper, I could have killed that guy in 1 hit. It would have made that combat round a lot easier. So that's a little bit of a derp on me for not doing that. Now, we don't have... That's got a slightly higher range, but 6, 5, 6. Tell you what, we will equip the pistol, just so I've got something with longer range.
Don't be pretending you know what any of this crap is. We'll bring it back to the Ark and show it to Fred.
Jump on board with
Ask him what
scrap.
it's worth on the black market.
Now, a very quick scout around the edge. Yo, how you doing, Alf, my buddy? How you doing? We're doing a fresh playthrough. Each one of these videos is going to be 1 hour and 45 minutes long, because that's the capacity YouTube is happy to publish. And then what we'll probably do is do another one later today. And I want to crack on and do a few other little tip and review videos for this, going through all the different mutations, going through sort of my advice. As I play through in this series, I'll be talking you through everything I can think of to make this as easy as I can for you. This game is very doable on very hard, but it is still very hard. On Iron Man, I'm not sure. Iron Man basically means that you can't take advantage of autosaves, because it saves after every turn. So if you make a single mistake, you're dead. And that's rough. That is very, very rough. Roger, yeah, the game is kind of not out, but it's been released. I think there was a problem with the developers.
You did it to us. When the ice melted, you said nothing. When the plague spread, you did nothing. When the nukes dropped, you became nothing. At least that's what the Elder says. But cheer up. You'll be happy to know that despite your mistakes, life remains. In a small settlement high above a raging river, people are living and thriving. We call it the Ark. The Ark is humanity's last outpost, a lonely island in an ocean of chaos. Within these walls, we help each other create a new civilization on the ruins of the old one, with the guidance of our leader, the Elder. The Elder tells us we're safe as long as we never leave, because outside these walls lies the Zone, the never-ending wasteland. A mass grave spanning the planet, littered with your crumbling monuments to your hubris and arrogance. What the Elder chooses not to tell us is our food and water supplies are running dangerously low. That's why he relies on stalkers, adventurers who leave the Ark, explore the Zone, and scavenge for precious resources. Stalkers are tough enough to resist the rot, and they got the smarts and the firepower to keep the Zone ghouls at bay. Stalkers have to be more than human. That's me, Mr. More Than Human, aka a mutant. I look weird to you, but hey, you look weird to me. So let's leave it at that. If the Stalkers come back from the Zone alive, the Ark survives another day. If the Stalkers don't come back, the legacy of mankind will be lost forever. At least, that's what the Elder says.
Dun dun dun. I love the story for this, and a really big shout out to Bowden for his narration. I mean, the voice actor covering Mr. Piggy is awesome. I even sent him a message. I sent him a personal tweet just to say, your narration's on point, buddy. I loved it. Absolutely nailed it. So, now remember, guys, fresh playthrough, so those of you who have seen it, let's not do any spoilers for anyone that's watching in the chat.
Sweet home. The elevator's up ahead.
Hashtag no spoilers, please. But, let's have a good run through and see if we can... I'm looking forward to trying out some new characters.
See 'em?
Or trying some of the ones I didn't use before.
What are those rodheads up to? Wait. They're planning to ambush the elevator. We've got to stop them.
And
Let's sneak around and see if there's others.
Ooh, a note. Okay, so there are quite a few of these notes around. What I'm going to do is simply leave it here for a few seconds, and if you guys want to read them, I would suggest you simply pause, read, and then continue on. I would go through them all, but sometimes there's a few in a single place. Now, let's see. We've got a piece of equipment within here. Aha! Extra range. Now, I'm going to give this to Dux. The extra 25% weapon range for that crossbow is going to really help basically elongate what is considered to be short range. So that is going to be very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. Oh! As we've got one coming around the edge here, we can take advantage of this. Let's now see 75 there. We need to move to there to get 100. Ah, he has seen me, but it's fine because he's dead. Easy peasy.
Nighty night.
Always go for 100%. Always go for 100%. And this is where the game separates itself from XCOM. It is very different to XCOM in that you can always get 100% to hit in the right situation. Right,
Over
group
here.
up. Getting the hang of the hotkeys as well. They're feeling more fluid now. Originally, I did balk the controls quite a lot, but... Oh, there we go. I think Iron Man mode competition is probably going to be coming after this. We'll see how far we can get in a single playthrough. I don't know. I reckon we'll get halfway through. Who knows? Now, quick check for our other stuff. Oh, wonderful. Extra bit of item here. See what we've got. Now these aren't random, these are the same every time you play through the game, so that's something worth keeping in mind. We'll equip this, which gives him 1 armour, which is essentially 1 damage mitigation for Boven, which is very helpful. However, there's no healing mechanic, so you're always generally going to do a full heal. Whoa! Okay, we'll take on this guy. Okay, again, you want to move to get a 100% chance. There you go.
Sorry about that.
Not too shabby.
Hitting at low percentages and missing at high percentages, yeah, that's definitely one of the things that makes XCOM what it is. You've got quite a small squad in this, so I can almost see the...
Box goes in the Ark. We take their food, we take their guns.
Right, so put him into ambush, so he's ready to ambush there.
Mutants are weak. We kill some fast, we kill some slow.
Right, so this should be relatively straightforward. We have a gun that does 6 damage, so we're going to move over to here. Yep, they've seen me, but that doesn't matter because it's my go currently. So we're going to use this to blast him. There we go.
Stay down.
And then we're going to activate ducks. And we're going to move around here. He's been spotted too, which is fine. That just means his crit percent is a little bit lower. Pretty good. Pretty good.
That asshole.
So it's a case of mixing and matching how much damage you've got. Ooh, we've got plus 20% added to weapon range. I might even put that on the crossbow too, just to give that extra little bit of oomph. Now, I'm not going to spend all day looking for scrap. I could probably.
Coming?
But what I might do in between episodes is do a little hunt for scrap just to make sure to see if I've missed anything. I think that's probably a good idea. Now we do have 2 mystery areas actually. Let's have a look on the map. Now these represent simply other areas you can go. So up through here is a mystery area, but let's go to the Ark first and get ourselves equipped. And to do so, we need to go in here.
The Elder meets us at the elevator. He says he doesn't have a second to lose. The mission's too important. Our mission, he says, is a man. And that man is Hammond. Everyone in the Ark knows Hammond, respects him. He's our lead, gearhead, going farther into the zone than anybody else, bringing back the machines that help us survive. He knows how to keep those machines running, how to fix them when they fall apart. Hammond keeps the Ark's heart beating. The Elder says 3 nights ago, Hammond took his team of stalkers and headed north, not telling anyone why. They haven't come back. I've never seen the Elder this shaken before. It scares me. He tells us Hammond has a remote cabin in the north that could yield some clues to his location. Me and Ducks never patrolled that far before, but the Elder says he has faith in us. He believes in us. So, this mission we accept. Go to Hammond's cabin, search for clues, then find Hammond and bring him back alive. The fate of the Ark depends on it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I am ready. I am ready, my body is ready. But first, while we're at the Ark, let's explore and see what we can do. So, travelling to the Ark. Loading on up. Ta-da! Now this is the place where you do all of your bits and bobs, your shopping. We've got a generic shop here.
After a killer day in the zone, you know you can always come to Prips for some high-quality grog. You want to get loaded? Order a shot. No butane, no bleach, only natural ingredients. I also dabble in a little, antiquity trading. So if you find any cool artifacts out in the wasteland, bring them to me and I might give you something in return. Comprende?
I comprende, mon compadre. And I'm going to be going for a 20% discount within the other shop. That's going to be handy. The other one that I think would be fairly useful is Tough Guy. Not too bad. And Pyromania is something obviously you have to get, but I think is a fairly cool one. Makes Molotovs do 2 damage. which makes them fairly useful. So we're going to go over to the shop over here now and have a little investigate.
You know the drill. Stalkers want gear that keeps them alive. I, Iridia, provide the gear. See anything you like, just let me know. There is one rule. Don't ever pull my chain. If you pull my chain, I'll feed your ding-dongs to a zone wolf. Got that? Beautiful. Happy shopping.
Lola, the guy on the exercise bike in the left there that I've never noticed before. I'd actually quite like this sniper rifle, if you don't mind, because that looks kind of neat. So what we're going to be spending our fortune on are these medkits. And yes, there are some rather tasty looking items here, but what I would suggest to anyone doing a fresh playthrough is don't buy consumables like this. This is not worth scrap. Hand grenades are fairly good, but No. You're going to need medkits. You're going to need medkits. And above all else, you're probably going to need lots and lots of medkits. I'm going to buy them now just so I'm not tempted later.
Safe travels.
Because I know I'm going to need to buy lots of them. So we're going to go over to the fix pit here. We're going to see what we can do.
Goes down? For the right price, I fix and upgrade your shitty gear.
Awesome.
Any questions?
Yes. What can we do with this shitty gear? Now, we have a spare pistol, actually. What's not equipped anymore? So the scattergun is no longer equipped, which means we can dismantle this. It's not a bad weapon inherently. If you compare it to the Gaper, it has less damage, but it has higher crit damage and a higher crit chance, and it has 3 ammo in the chamber. But the knockback and destroying cover is kind of handy for the Gaper. The scattergun's maybe not as bad as I make it out to be, but I think what we're going to do is dismantle it, because if we dismantle it, we're going to have enough scrap to level up one of our other weapons. And what I'm thinking I'll upgrade is the sniper rifle, which is just going to make it more effective. The sniper rifle. This is a crossbow Hydra, not a sniper rifle. Sort it out. So now we have a slightly more powerful crossbow. We can put a scope on this, adding more to the range, even more to the range, and extra to the crit damage. So now our sniper is hopefully going to be a star at taking out enemy foes. Now, we're going to go to here and then to Hammond's cabin, I guess. Oh, we can travel straight there. Brilliant. Let's go. Time to do some investigating. So, you can always press the Q button if you're confused.
Thanks for signing me up back there, you crazy pig. Yes, Mr. Elder. Sign us up for a suicide mission, Mr. Elder. Did you forget there's like a cajillion ghouls out here who want to kill us?
Nobody gets to kill you but me now. Shut the duck up and keep moving.
I'm telling you, Borman, ain't no happy ending in this story.
Stalkers don't get happy endings. We get each other. So watch my back.
It's pretty cute. Shut the duck up, though. That is such a good phrase. Shut the duck up. So good.
Good news is we reached Hammond's cabin. Bad news is there's 2 friggin' ghouls casing the joint.
We'll come back there. We'll come back there in a moment.
Where are the secrets?
What we're going to do is just investigate around first. Okay, there's a big thing there. We'll come back to that in a mo. Ah, there we go. We can spy something in the dough. A zone dog. Oh, you've got quite a lot of health. Okay. So I've only got 1 silent weapon. 2 zone dogs. Awesome. And lots of scrap. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Do we have anything that's going to help us take this down? Or can we go up to the high ground here? Because I'm fairly sure dogs can't climb ladders. Weapon parts. Excellent. There's one thing you need lots of in this game. It's weapon parts. Dead body up there. Hand grenade. Awesome. Now, he's got 4, 5... He's got 10 health. And if I look at my 2 weapons combined, I've got 5 and 6. So I should be able to take him down in 1 round. The only question is... We just turn the torch on so we can move a little quicker. The only question is, can we do it before the other one gets close? I think this is probably perfect. This is probably as good as it's going to get. How's it going, Mike? Yeah, Roger, if you're going to buy this, you should buy this for the story. This is, that's basically the reason to buy it. So we're going to go here. The crit chance would be nice. I mean, if we have a look at the shot, this is actually going to bring it low enough where it's going to have 5 health left. So I don't need to use this ability here. Even though doing the extra damage would be nice, Borvin can finish it anyway.
Bingo.
So we can basically save that crit ability for a little while. And we can use Bovin to come along, and he's still going to have 100% from there. What we need to do, though, is get out this gun. Actually, no, that only has 4 damage. We need 5. We need 5 damage, so we're going to move him up to here. Make sure you have the right weapon equipped, otherwise it won't show you the correct stats. The range of this weapon's smaller, so the range to get 100% is smaller as well.
And stay down.
I owe you a grog.
Right.
That was
now,
amazing.
Because the distance is pretty big... Ah, glorious. Glorious, glorious. We'll go to the mutation screen and see what we can do. So we can get another health point here, or we can get the run and gun action. And the run and gun I do think is pretty good. It means you can sprint and then shoot, which is very helpful. Extra movement for ducks isn't too bad. Moving up to moth wings would be good, but I think getting the extra movement might actually be fairly useful. I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to save for moth wings and then circuit breaker. Circuit breaker's immensely powerful.
Campsite, like hundreds of others across the zone.
Right, quick check. Quick check.
With the ghosts of humans
regroup.
who were foolish enough to try to survive out here.
Right.
At least. That's what
Yeah,
the
there'll be
says.
quite a lot of overlap with XCOM abilities here. Right, now I don't think I'm in range. You can see in the distance where those enemies are. So I shouldn't be in range to trigger or aggro any, other than this one that I'm killing. The audio range for this is a fair way. Right. Yeah, you can see in the distance that there was no exclamation marks, so... Oh, only 75%. Well, that'll have to do. Now, what I could do is just simply go on Overwatch. However, with a 75% chance... Oh, that's a bit of luck. Because he would have chomped me pretty hard. He would have chomped me pretty hard. Now, that's that one taken down.
Check Hammond's cabin like the Elder asked.
Hey guys, come here.
We will check Hammond's cabin in just a mo, Bovin. Be patient. Yeah, you have to keep distance because of the noise within the game. Sniping characters are apparently very good, Raja. I'm going to be trying some this game. That's right, Mike. I'm going to be doing some sniping this game. I know you should be excited, having been the person to, let's say, promote sniping within this game. So he has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 10 health. There is a yellow... Okay, let's move around here. So the shaman is... there's a technical word for shaman within games like this, and that is a douchebag. He summons an additional 3 units. Right, so now we found a patrol. Now here's where the stealth element of this game really comes into play. I could fight these 3 all at the same time if I wanted to be suicidal. I do not want to be suicidal. Now, this guy can... Ah, there's a window there, damn it. So I'd quite like to go along. I'm going to wait for the marauder to come around the side. And I should be able to take him down silently. Come on, round to me. Just wait for him to get sort of max distance that he's going to go. That'll do. That should be enough. It's not in line of sight, so move a little bit closer. I'm aiming to get Dux's range as long as I can. Nice. There we go.
Serves you right.
Looking good, and didn't aggro anyone, so now we can continue. Got some extra scrap as well. So there's 1 hunter and a shaman. And I think what we're going to do is take them down. Oh, we'll regroup. Now, I like the idea.
Break up.
I've put split up, which means we're going to... Right, there we go. So this guy has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we should be able to kill him in 1 round. That's the aim here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use ducks first to go here, get 100%. I don't need the critical hit chance. So even though I could use this here to do the extra damage, I don't actually need to, so I'm not going to, because that would also detract from my hit percentage. So Bovin, however, we can use his run and gun ability to go to here. He's going to spot me, probably. Right, there we go. There we go. Always use a high damage weapon. Now we've killed the shaman, so we won't be summoning any additional units. Lovely. Absolute lifesaver. Now, we are in cover. Ouch. Oh, that was lucky. Right. We can go there, we can go there. So I can go... Where do I want to go that's going to give me a good... So I don't have a line of sight from here. I know what I can do. I'm actually going to use the hand grenade here. What that's going to do is blow apart the cover that he's hiding within. There you go. So now he's actually a susceptible kill. No ammo in weapon, damn. Okay, so if I reload first... 75. Okay, so now it might be worth doing this because I'll kill him in 1 round. I've only got a 50-50 chance to do it though, but I'm going to use it. 50-50 chance to get him outright. The orange represents the potential crit damage. Damn, okay, that was a shame. So now I'm probably going to take some damage. Oh, that was a bit of luck. So now we can use Bovin to just go to here and kill him. Awesome. So far working out rather well. Not taking any damage yet.
Oh,
Bit of luck, like he did miss a shot. Right. 30% chance to disable robotic enemies. Very, 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 very helpful. Medkit, good. An extra thing to trade in at the ship. Right, quest items, other items. I think there's a note here. Okay, again, if you guys want to have a little look at it, you certainly can. But we're going to press the spacebar. Remember, you can just pause and have a peep if you wish. Grenades very good for destroying cover.
Zone ghouls stripped this cabin clean. Almost everything useful was gone. But it's a good thing ghouls can't read. They ignored the diary hidden inside Hammond's desk. Me and Ducks aren't big readers either. But we look for answers in the diary. And all we get is more questions. Hammond writes how he found the crashed machine near his cabin. He's convinced the machine was sent as a message from a mythical place beyond the zone called Eden, where everybody's happy and safe. When Hammond sees another machine fall north of here, he takes his stalker crew up there to find it. I close the diary. Here's the problem. Eden's a fairy tale. Some bedtime story mutants believe in, so they can get to sleep at night. So either Hammond is onto something, or his brain's got the rot, and he's about to kill a bunch of good stalkers. Guess we gotta find out. Me and Ducks have to go north. Farther from home than we've ever been. It's dangerous. Ducks thinks I'm crazy to press on. I don't disagree with him.
Love it. Absolutely love the retro music as well. So good. So good. Right. And that's that investigated. I mean, certainly with sniping, it does seem to be highly effective. You tend to have a percentage chance to miss, though, because of the range. So sniping is also, while effective, somewhat unreliable. Oh, I've missed some weapon parts there, damn. You can't miss weapon parts. You're on 18 now, so we can nearly upgrade another gun. The scattergun's actually very, very high damage, so I'm tempted to level it up, but Its base damage of 6 is actually not that bad. We can therefore upgrade it to 8 in total. And that's true, Mike. You can't have 3 snipers. You're going to have someone actually next to the enemies to actually initiate the combat. That is very true. But the range, if you're shooting over long range, you're never going to have... Well, if you're high ground, you might have 75, but more often than not, you're going to have a 50-50 chance to hit, even for an ambush. So that's something to play against. But yes, I think there's potentially some very strong sniping builds for this. So we're going up to here now. We're having a good old investigate. Not exactly sure what our quest is supposed to be. Investigate the crash site.
Man,
so
we've never been this far.
I'm going to go this way.
Talk about undiscovered country, huh? You think we finally left the ghouls behind? Yeah, me neither.
Okay, so I want to go over there. A secret path. I'll take it. And we'll come back here on the way back. Roger, you can have 3 people on a team at once. It's not a huge amount.
My brain must be rotting.
I'll tell you what, we will scatter through the rest. 3-man squad.
I know that beautiful woman. She's a stalker.
I can certainly see that some people would see the 3-man squad concept and say, oh, that seems a bit small. Like, I'm used to having like 5 or 8. All I can say is it works within this game. This game's been kind of designed and balanced around it. I like the idea of having more, but the 3-man teams, for me, it fits. It fits the game, that's all I can say. It would be more complex, but the reason you need larger squads typically in percentage management games like XCOM is to mitigate the percentage chances of failure by having you know, more variables that you can influence. This doesn't really work that way. Aha! There we go.
Stay right there. Who are you?
You're Selma, right? You're a mutant like us, on Hammond's team.
Do I owe you money?
No.
Did I kill your brother?
No.
Then Selma I am. Who are you?
I'm Dux, and he's Boorman. Hello? Like the only walking duck and boar in the whole Ark? Come on.
That's funny. I think you've mistaken me for someone who gives a duck. I've got to catch up to Hammond before it's too late.
You're part of Hammond's crew. How did you get separated?
It was weird. We were all hearing strange voices. Not from the zone. In our heads. And that's when the ghouls ambushed us. After the fight, I was somehow blinded, paralyzed. I could barely move. I told Hammond I'd catch up to him when it wore off. 2 long, rough days. But I'm better now. He headed up north to a crash site to find some metal ship. Says it was sent from...
Eden, I know. Do you believe him?
If Hammond thinks there's an Eden, there's an Eden. Believe me. You guys are trying to find him too? And we can work together.
This is insane. You want to go more north? Into Ghoul Central? They'll kill us.
A lot of ghouls have tried to kill me, but I'm still here. So, am I part of your team or what?
Yes, you are, because I'd like to have 3 people. Now, we have access to Selma. We're going to look at her infantry briefly. She has an ancient pistol here, which is low damage. Let's be fair. This is pretty low damage, 4 and 5, but it's also fairly handy to have. Right, so Dux is currently rocking this, just checking out all the items I have access to. 4 and 5, although that being said, it's okay, it doesn't do as much as a Stinger when a Stinger crits, but these Stinger pistols really are pretty rubbish. Now, we have 23 weapon scrap. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is briefly head back to the Ark. You're probably thinking, Hydra, you don't need to. Yeah, I don't, but it's going to make the forthcoming fights a lot easier. A lot easier. And
I'm happy that you took on this mission to find Hammond. As you go deeper into the zone, questions will arise in your heads. You'll ask yourselves how this world became a wasteland. I'll tell you. A long time ago, a strange disease sprang up in a city not too far from here. A vicious disease. The eyes of the victims would go red. They would bleed from their ears. Hence its infamous nom de plume, the Red Plague. Within 40 years, the plague destroyed most of the human race. A quick rake of death, scraping across the face of the planet. It was nature's revenge. Revenge against the greed, the arrogance, the egos of humans who thought they were gods. We call these fools the Ancients. We don't worship the Ancients like the madman in the zone do. Because our salvation doesn't depend on false gods who live in the heavens. It doesn't depend on the mirage of paradise beyond the zone. Our salvation depends on us. Us means humans and mutants together. And as two of our resident mutants, I bet you wonder who you are. Where you come from. I wonder too. We all do. When I found you in the zone, you were shivering, naked, memories completely wiped. We took you in, taught you, and now you serve us as our hunters, our trackers, our warriors. We are indebted to you, stalkers. Never turn on each other. Hear me?
Yes, boss.
Survive and persevere, my brave stalkers.
You got it. Right, quickly, what I want to do is unequip. Now, I'm actually going to unequip both of these Stinger pistols. It's maybe not the smartest thing to do, but let's have a little see here. All characters must have a primary weapon. Okay, well, that's fine. So we'll put that there, put that there, put that there. Okay, everyone's now got a primary weapon. I hope you're happy.
Heard you met some of them ghouls in the weird outfits out there. They call them shamans or something. Their screams alert nearby ghouls and sends them running straight for you. Next time you see a shaman, shut him up before all hell breaks loose.
Thank you for the tip after I've killed it. Right, so we're rocking 5 and 7 damage here. I think we need to upgrade the ancient pistol as well because, well, now we do have an anti-robot doodah here. We're going to put that on, which is going to be helpful. This basically gives us a 30% chance to disable robotic enemies. Very handy, very, very handy to have. It also gives us an extra crit damage. The base damage of this weapon's pretty pants, but what we'll do is we'll upgrade it, because we're going to be using a lot of stealth weapons within this game. So we're going to upgrade these, because I think that's always going to be a safe bet. Right, and I'm pretty happy with all of this. We've got no spare scopes or anything else. Right. Character customization with this, you've pretty much just seen the weapon customization. It does exist. We're going to go back to the... I think we have to go back to the high road and then pick a path. Character customization does exist. It consists of picking 3 passives, 3 pieces of gear, and these will have minor effects on your character. I've got to be realistic here. Right, there we go. Got my 3-man team. Oh, sorry. Mutant team. Are there different approaches and choices? Thinking about replayability. Okay, that is exactly what I'm doing now. This is my second playthrough, so I'm going with a different squad. I'm going to try a sniper. Realistically, it's going to feel very, very similar. I would say if you're going to play it again, play it on a higher difficulty. That's going to help a little bit in terms of replay value. Ah, there we go.
Well,
Secret path.
Look what we have here. Am I a grade A stalker or what? You see this hidden path through the forest?
So far, I'm finding that the replay value is going to be more related to me learning how to play, playing a bit better, choosing different characters. Right. So we should be able to kill this zone dog now that we've upgraded our 2 silenced weapons.
One hell of a flea.
And we should... Is that all? Okay, he should be outside of range of the other. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we can kill him without without needing to use any abilities, because we've now got 5 and 5 damage. So going back to base there and changing my character, immensely important. Right, hopefully I don't trigger this dog. She's silenced as well. She has 5 damage. The fact that they both have 5 is really, really good. If I didn't have that, I would have had to have used a loud weapon as well, and I would have triggered them. So, extra 1 damage here and there in this game is the difference between having a really easy fight and a really hard one. Aha! There we go. Top hats. Now, Dux has the visor for range equipped at the moment. I'm thinking go for crit chance from high ground. She's very good at getting to high ground, so that's going to be a thing. Eventually Dux will get the hat back again, but not just yet. Right, we're going to regroup. Remember, you don't have to worry about your allies triggering enemies, which is nice. Okay, we're going to have just a little peep around the map, because if there's any weapon parts, we're going to need them. There you go. Talk of the devil. Talk of the devil here. There's one thing you do not want to miss, it's weapon parts, because those upgrades giving you that extra 1 damage, as you've already seen, is absolutely killer in terms of... Now, as much as I like the idea of going up there, I don't need to, so I'm just going to go from here. Oh, not a very good place to ambush, actually. I'm going to trigger him. He'll see me, but that's fine. It's already my turn, so he doesn't get the opportunity to react. 75? Damn.
Serves you right!
Right. Bormin. Nope, I need Dux. There we go. We can get 100%. Perfect.
Bye-bye.
You did it, kid.
Perfect, perfect. And this is the very hard mode, and I would stress I've not taken a single piece of damage yet. I definitely will, but the second playthrough is proving to be a lot easier now I know what is going on. A lot easier.
Get over here.
This is maybe where the Iron Man mode would be a good competition, see how far you can get. It would be quite a feat to complete this on Iron Man mode. Quite a feat indeed. Unless you can find some particularly broken things. Alright, so that's all of that. Let's explore the next area, see what we've got over here. I've already got 14 weapon parts, so we could disenchant another weapon. We need 60 for the next silent weapon upgrade, which is quite a lot. I don't think we're going to be getting that anytime soon. So let's see what we've got over here. So this is basically an optional area. You don't have to go here.
So I was talking to Iridia, and she told me about this ancient machine she had seen out in the zone, not too far from here. She said it looked like it had fallen from the sky, crashed into the ground, and it spread more than enough scrap around for us.
I didn't sign up to hunt some ghoul looters. This is ridiculous. They're everywhere.
There we go. Oh, that's not high enough. That's 100. That's better. There we go. Easy peasy.
You finally figured out how to use that thing?
That is a very long name, my friend. Would I recommend this game? That is a very broad question. Depending on what you want, yes, definitely. I've enjoyed this game. I think I've got good value for money from this game. You just need to know what you're buying. This game is a narrative focus of visual beauty. It is a aesthetic game.
Grey One knows we're gone. Look at these things. We are heroes. Grey One will love us, make us her favorites. Grey One is our leader, not our friend. She sees these goodies, she takes.
Right, there we go. So I didn't want to interrupt that. Now, oh, we've got a thing down there. Now, we shouldn't trigger those. I think I can go... I need to get 100%. Again, there we go. So, yeah, 5 left. This again, I would just stress this is a narrative focus game. This is not going to deliver replay value like XCOM. I think this game's main criticism right now is probably its replay value. However, This has strengths which XCOM doesn't have. This has a charming narrative and wonderful voiceover, and I like the story. Ah, there we go. Something else to trade. There we go. Broke some electronics. I think there's definitely some wonderful things about this game. Another note, again, if you'd like to pause, you can have a look. I don't think that's ever going to be relevant, but hope not anyway. Right, item in the chest. Maybe this will be useful for the forthcoming fight. Ah, marvellous. Immune to crits. I think we'll give that straight to Bormin. As you can see, this is the level of customization. 2 weapons, 2 grenades, 3 items. Armor may make you immune to something. Vests will make you absorb damage and give you health. Then you have a mutation system with 3 selectable abilities which you can put into your inventory slots here, here, and here. That is the depth of customization.
Never seen a corpse dressed
and
like
there's
this
a fair
before.
bit.
Think he piloted this machine?
Right. Now, what we've got is potentially a bit of a problem.
Hey guys,
Round here, guys. Let's just pop to the mutation screen and... Ah, there's another one around the edge here. I didn't see him, so... Perfect. Another free kill. I can just shoot with her and Duck, so if she misses, Duck will kill him. Saves walking anyway. Just make it a little bit quicker. Now, here's where things get a little bit tough. We have a medbot over here. The medbot has 2 armor. So unless I crit him, he is going to be causing me some headaches. This is potentially a bit of a pain in the butt.
Now I've seen it all. I think that's a robot.
Yes.
An actual working robot.
Now, I don't think any of these are patrolling. How many grenades do I have? I've got that one, and I've got... I think I've only got 1 grenade. Okay. There is a lot of dogs here. I've got 1 grenade. This is going to be painful. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The replay value is not a reason to buy this game now. This is the first example of a combat where you can't rely on stealth to pick off everything to the point you can kill everyone in one hit. This is the first combat that's going to test us. I can try and kill this robot. The thing is I do have an ability to root him. He will warn the others, though. So we have moving up to high places as a passive. That's actually fairly useful for her. Extra throw range is quite good. I'm surprised I don't have more grenades. That would be very, very handy. That is a priority ability, Hog Rush. I tell you what, if I get Hog Rush, we could probably come back. Or if I get another item that has the ability to stun. I've got 30% chance to disable robotic enemies on her. What do I have on here? Chance to burn. And what's his? Knocks back. This is going to be painful. So I tell you what we'll do. I think what we'll do is... I'm going to go here. Those dogs are going to be a problem, aren't they? Those dogs are going to be a big problem. Yeah, extra grenade in the bar. That's to carry an extra grenade, though, Mike. I don't want to carry one. I want to have more grenades. So my option is I could maybe come back here in a little while. I think this is where I've done the fight previously, but I'm a little concerned about this. Let us... Let's see if we can take down the robots. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going with Lady Luck here. If we can kill this robot stealthily... Oh, the robot... The pig is stuck.
Wait here.
Okay, fine. We'll do ambush. Sometimes you have to do this. Click activate. Right, so he shouldn't be spotted. Every now and again it gets stuck doing this. Now we can exit combat again. There we go. Now we can go back here, click
Back me
regroup.
up.
Now, let's go ambush. This is going to be difficult. 20% crit. I can make that higher. I can make that higher. Let's go to 100% chance. Let's go to 100. Yeah, I know you've spotted me. Oh, it's only 50. It's a 50-50, and if I miss, it's going to be a big problem. If I miss, it's going to be a big problem, but, if I just shoot normally? No! Oh, you... Sorry, guys. The one problem with this game is if you nudge the wrong key that is a millimeter away on the controller, it's going to screw you up. And that's exactly what happened there. I nudged a key by accident and pressed the 1 key. I really wish you could unbind the 1 to move ability. And that's the only reason I'm not playing the hardcore mode, because one little slip like that and it's game over. Right.
I think that's a robot.
That is a robot.
Working
That is an actual robot. Right. 25% chance to crit. I'm not killing this guy in 1 hit, am I? I am actually not going to kill this guy in 1 hit. That's not going to happen. So we're going to just go to there. He spotted me. Right. Let's see if we can disable him. Damn. We go to here. Come on, ducks. Come on, ducks. This is the ability that may disable him. Nope, not disabled. And... oh, I actually need to click run and gun to get into cover. Oh, I need to click run and gun to go into cover here, but I don't really want to. So I can now go here. I can put him into cover though, which is kind of handy. And we can fire this weapon. So they'll all have heard me now. Bovin is going to be on the receiving end of a lot of pain.
Get the fat one! Getcha!
Right, let's see what happens here. Marauder. High cover, come on, it's high cover. Chief, on the way. Zone dog. Zone dog. No! How did you spot me? How did you spot me? Right. I think I can stun those two, so if I go 1... oh, I haven't upgraded her to have the movement prevention. Okay. Chuck that grenade.
They dropped one of us!
Now. Is run and gun still on cooldown? I'm going to shoot that one. So I'm still behind cover.
We lost one!
Got that, Rawhead. Nice.
Now. Need to reload. I am stood in fire right now. 8. I'm going to do that because then it's a 75% chance to kill it.
One of us is down!
Just meaning that Bovin's not going to get hit. Yeah, that is the good thing about the Mechanicus system, brother. There is no opportunity to mess up like I did. Now, let's go... reload. So that guy's only going to pyro me, so I'm going to go over to here with ducks. And I'm going to... she's only got the ancient pistol, but... I don't think he's going to have that much range. So what I'm thinking of doing is going here and just going on Overwatch. Or going there. What's the chance of hit from there? 50. I'll do it. And actually looks like I'm going to have to use 3 medkits as well in a moment, which is kind of rough. A lot rougher than I was expecting. 50-50. Nice hit. Right. Oh, we have to reload. Right. Run and gun. Oh, okay, there we go. Which means we can shoot for free when we get here. No! Bormin! Bormin, no! Oh, Bormin. That's gonna hurt. Ouch. Bormin is on fire. Right. 25, 25. This has gone pretty badly, actually. Pretty badly indeed. To the point where I think we're pretty dead. One thing I didn't do with her is upgrade her ability, so let's see if we can do a better job of this. Because I've goofed up on several accounts, actually. Several things I have messed up on. So for the mutations, we haven't purchased a mutation for her. So we haven't got this available, which is a big problem. So we're going to go through this and this. So that's going to help quite considerably. Dux has knee shot available to him, which could be very useful, but it's going to be a long time before we get Circuit Breaker, so I'm thinking of just getting this and the extra movement for now. That's going to be helpful. And I only need 1 more point, and this is where Hog Rush would have been exceptionally good. Bormin let the team down. Tell me about it. What I might do is come back here when I've got a tiny bit more experience. Now, is there anywhere else we're supposed to be going? Let's go back to the high road. Then we'll come back here when we're a little bit higher. So if I was playing this on super hardcore, I'd be thinking to myself, okay, killing that robot's going to be really, really tough right now. Because I've only got 2 silent weapons. So what we'll do is we'll go to the quest area instead.
Elder Almighty, I've seen some crazy shit in the zone, but this takes the bullet. This house must have belonged to some small people. I mean, small. That is just the weirdest.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so now we'll move along here to the quest area. And we'll get a little bit more experience. Then when we go back there, we're going to have some more abilities to use. Because there's a couple in particular which are going to be lifesavers, really. Even an extra grenade, if I can find one, will be very, very powerful. Right, so we're here. We want to go, if I remember correctly, up this ladder. There we go. Pick up notes. A bit of scrap back here. We can also look to upgrade another weapon very soon. Bormin let the team down. I think he did a little bit, but that was also me deciding to take on a situation that was probably a little bit tough.
That ghoul's got a horn to blow on. He can warn his friends about us.
We had a couple of misses, but again, you can play this game in a way that you don't have to rely on RNG. As long as you don't make any mistakes. Right, there we go. So, let's go to here. Not been spotted yet. 100% hit chance. Not been spotted yet. I'm going to go just to there. I don't want to go any further because there's one up here looking at me.
I'm the death-dealing, soul-stealing, stalking machine, baby.
Right, good job. There we go, now we've leveled up. And now we can see what's in here actually as well, which may make our life a little bit easier. Open chest. Ah, some armor. Immune to critical hits. Perfect. So what we can do now is we can equip Bormin with this, which is going to make him very tanky for this phase of the game at least. And she's got slightly less range, so we'll go for that. Now, we're faced with another robot, but what we do have available to us on our mutations, so we now have Hog Rush. There we go. The torch is basically to switch between fast movement and slow movement. That's pretty much it. I think Circuit Breaker is probably going to be the one I want to save up for, but this is going to take quite a long time to get. But we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. Right. Can I kill him from here? I really don't think I have a chance to take that guy down silently. I've only got 2 silent weapons.
Ugly face.
Okay,
you see anything
back me
out
up.
there? No, there's nothing out there. It's the zone.
Okay, so this is another fight where
Look at your face. I can't look at my face. It's my face.
you
Now
are
put
going
your
to
eyes
end
out
up
there and
fighting
look for
something.
intruders.
You are definitely going to end up fighting something. Now, what I might be able to do is take down this robot. But I tell you what we'll do, is now we're going to go back to the Fallen Angel. Now we're going to do this fight, get some levels, and then come back to this one, because the Fallen Angel was actually the easier of the 2 fights. I know we're darting around a lot, but this is honestly what I would be doing to make your life easier within this game. And this is pretty much all because I decided to give Bovin an extra health point instead of getting Hog Rush a little bit earlier. Although an extra weapon attachment to stun robots would kind of be a lifesaver. Or an extra grenade. Either of those 2 things would really, really help here.
Let me ask you guys something. Is that a metal man working in there? Like,
So,
a man made out of metal?
quick check on items. We've got a smoke grenade. We have Molotov and a hand grenade. Molotov and a hand grenade. I think we could probably swap those 2. So Dux can have the... There we go. We'll give him... Get rid of the Molotov. There we go. So it's very, very tempting to just actually burn... Oh! Actually burn through these guys as quickly as possible with a Molotov combined, and then maybe try and nuke down the robot. That might be the way to do this. Might be a little bit more effective. I think what we'll do is we're going to go for max range throw. We're going to go here. And we're going to go... down here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to just grenade the hell out of them. And we're going to go grenade, do a Molotov. Oh, damn it. Okay, so that's fine. That's going to burn them like one at a time. Now, that's maybe not ideal though. Maybe not ideal. The Marauder is the only one I kind of need to hit here. Because I don't think... Oh, he's got a smoke grenade. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now, I can kill him with that. Or, 25% chance to kill him outright. 25% chance to kill him outright, which we can get to a 75. Now, or we can guaranteed kill one of these. I think guaranteed kill on one dog is probably preferable. Well, it's not guaranteed, it's 75%. That's better than a 25. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Oh, it's only Bormin. That's okay. Bormin's on fire. Oh no! Knocked her out of cover. That's not good. Just out of range.
Personal injury detected.
Bastard!
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. So Dux does not want to go through the fire. Right. Take that down, please.
Good stuff.
Now, if we do Bormin, we're going to do run and gun to there, and then we can kill the pyro. This is a guaranteed kill on the pyro. No, this isn't iron. I'm going to be doing an iron afterwards. There we go. That's him dead. And now Bormin's frontlining at least. Now, what we need to do is... That's going to give us some fairly decent armor. High cover. Now, if we go to here, what we can do is route those, but... That medbot is going to be a problem, but the Chief is going to be doing more damage for now, and I have a plan for the robot next turn. I have a plan. Go on, Bormin. Oh, ouch. This is pretty painful, actually. This is pretty painful. Go away, Marauder. I have a feeling he gets to act as well on his turn.
Fine, as good as dead.
Ah, it's 1 damage that we took as a result. Now we're going to root these 3 this turn, so none of them can do anything. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go take him down. Actually, I probably should have focused him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go here. Will this knock him out of the stun? That's the question. Oh, I really hope not. Yeah, he's still rooted. Excellent. Excellent. No ammo and weapon. No. Damn. So, Bormin's going to be taking another hit. Because he doesn't have that much range. Damn you, ducks. Damn you indeed. 1 damage. I goofed big time by... I mean, Bormin's going to have to use a medkit anyway, but Bormin's actually going to go down this turn. Fine, 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 fine. If I go up to here... He dies in 2 turns, but... Actually, I think I need to medkit him.
Ooh, nice.
Care provider on approach vector.
Maybe I can just try and nuke him. If I can nuke this thing, then Bormin will live. Well, he won't live. 8. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Right, and then next turn we'll kill him. And then Bormin will come back to life and he'll use a medkit. Okay. Die, medbot. Scum.
Yeah, I did that. What do you think
Ouch.
about that, huh?
Robots suck. This is actually not too bad because Bormin's about to come back alive. We've lost 1 medkit. This is probably well, this is a lot better of an outcome compared to the previous. Bormin's alive on 1 health.
Thank you.
We used our first medkit on him there. We've leveled up quite considerably from this. I think I'm pretty happy with that. It could have gone better, but it could have gone worse. Right, extra armor. We'll use that on her for now. Oh no, everyone has armor. There we go. Extra gun parts. Extra gun parts. So now we can upgrade another weapon. However, I'm going to wait for a weapon that I really want to upgrade. This might actually be one of them. I believe this is one of our first... there we go. A needle pistol. So now we have another silenced weapon. And this weapon will be going back to the shop and doing some upgrading for it. Because this is another silence weapon. So now we have 3 silence weapons. It's going to make a lot of things easier. Not dramatically, but a fair bit. Right, all of the weapon parts, give them to me. Chem flare, common scrap. Okay, anything around the back? I think there was... Nope, that's everything. That's everything taken. Good amount of weapon parts, good amount of everything. I think we're doing good. No, you don't auto heal at arc. You can only heal with medkits, which is where the difficulty curve of this game comes in. This is only for the difficulty mode I've selected, though. It's not a standard. Ah, perfect. And we got a medkit as well. We're up to 6. That's pretty decent, actually. That's pretty decent. Just gather all of the scrap, because there's probably a few extra bits around the edge here. And then we'll go back to the arc. But after this full playthrough, we will be going through and doing old scrap, doing an Iron Man, see how far we can get, or an Iron Mutant. Right, so now we go back to the arc. Now we're going to go kill the Shaman. And now we have 3 characters with silenced weapons, which is going to make this a little bit easier. Right, so if we go to here...
If you're here to pick through my dad's stuff, it's been
go for this.
Clean, okay?
And we can upgrade it to 5 and 6.
Talk to me.
Doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but it's going to make a difference. And we can dismantle this. We're not going to need the Stinger ever again, so we'll get rid of that.
Take it easy.
There we go. Wonderful. Now we can upgrade here as well.
Well, look what the Zone Wolf dragged
So
in.
+1 fire
Good to
damage to
see ya.
Molotovs per turn is not too bad. And bleed out by 2 turns is also not too bad. I think what we'll do is we'll work up to Pyro and then probably 10% crit against mechanical enemies. Mechanical enemies are a real big pain. Their grenade damage is pretty good.
Till next time.
See ya! Till next time. Till next time. Now, if there's anything here...
My favorite. The Molotov cocktail. Simple and effective.
Well, that is kind of true, lady. Now, this is... Oh, an EMP grenade. That's kind of handy. Like, some of these items, I'd say buy it only if it's going to save you a lot of trouble. But that is 88 for a single-use consumable. It's not really worth it. I've still got lots of scrap. Pip's bar... Anything else we can do? I don't think so. So back to the next mission. We're going to go to the tunnels now. Or we're going to head there. High road first. Now we're going to go back to the fight that we just avoided. And I think that next fight will take us to the end of our first episode. Yep, there we go. Having 3 silenced weapons is really going to make that a lot easier, though. A lot easier. Off we go, round here. And keep an eye out for scrap on the way. I nearly always miss a fair bit on the way through. Oh, that's a brick wall. So we've got a Shaman up here, who's going to be a pain in the butt. We need to prioritise killing him. That's it. That's it, Mike. Save scrap for medkits unless you are feeling particularly lucky. Because medkits are life. Quite literally, medkits are life. They are very, 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 very important. Right. Where's Ducks? Come on, Ducks. Right, there we go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use Ducks first. He's going to go to here. He'll probably be spotted. Yep. 5% crit. That brings me down to... Oh, damn. And he got a crit. That guy's going to burn for 1 damage on his turn. Selma is going to go... Crit 25 if she's not spotted. It's not too bad, actually. Oh, I can kill him in 1 turn. I can kill him in one turn. Which I'm definitely going to do. Yep. Nice. And if we change this to this, move you over there. Perfect. Upgrading that weapon really made a difference.
Oh man, that was my shot.
That really made a difference. So that's the shaman dead, which is going to make this fight a lot easier. Now the only thing we need to worry about is the medkit. Not the medkit, the robot. Now, what we're going to do is waddle around here, press the regroup button, get the group involved. Now, killing this, I think, will be fairly tough. Now, what I'm tempted to do is try and knock him off of the edge. Very, very tempted to try and do that. Oh no! Quick hack. Quick hack. Have I taken a break all weekend? I was teetering on the edge of that, and that caused me a problem.
Where did the riders go?
Now here's the dilemma of this bit of combat.
Follow me.
Just trying to make moving a little bit quicker. Here's the dilemma. I was positioned poorly there. Okay, here we go. Now, the medbot is going to be a problem. I can stun him, or I can try to stun him. I don't have, actually. For the love of God! I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Pressing the wrong buttons. I was trying to bring up a character screen. Right, there we go. All I wanted to do was quickly look at the mutants. What I wanted to see if I was anywhere closer to getting Circuit Breaker, which I'm not. Twitch Shot is very good. I'm looking forward to getting that. That is very, very strong. Although the extra 1 hit point would be useful too. Right, back to it. What we're going to do is
all these dead steel chariots.
Maybe try and nuke down one of these hunters up here. I can get 3 rounds of shots off on him. It's not enough though, is it? We've got all the mutations active. So I'm just seeing what weapons they've got. This might give me some clues. I think white means they're not facing you. Medbot's going to be a problem, so let's go. Wait for that guy to move over there. Right, we'll just sit a bit further back this time. I don't have any MP grenade. I have a smoke grenade, but that's not really going to help that much. Actually, I'll tell you what, we're going to go from here. We're going to go from here, and what we're going to do is click run and gun with this character. Mouse wheel up. Go up to here. So he's going to be on the high ground. Yep, he's alerted. Up to there. Now I'm going to shoot him off the edge. But Bormin at least has a high ground advantage now. It's going to be very, very helpful. Now Dux is going to go to here. And we're going to go for this. Only a 5% chance to crit. What else do we have? Smoke grenade. No, that's not quite enough, is it? So if we do this turn... he's on fire. Excellent. So he dies on the start of his turn. And we'll do Tree Hugger on all of them. No, I should have moved first. Oh, I should have moved first. I can still move. Praise the Lord. So I can actually break line of sight with them this round. I will go here. There we go. Nice. He basically burned out. This guy's stuck. Ouch! Did you hit Bormin from up there? Right. Now we need to nuke this thing down. Oh, God. 100%, 100%. I'm going to go with this. Take this guy down. Borm in the tank can sit up here. Right, and reload. The crit doesn't really make much difference, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I did that.
It does
What do you think
ignore
about
armor,
that, huh?
so that's something. It does help.
Applying
Oh no.
antiseptic spray.
Okay, so now I need to use Bormin to interrupt him. Bormin's going to have to use a medkit after this anyway. We're committed to this medkit now. Right. Hog Rush. I'm going to have to use Hog Rush here. If I go down to here, Bormin jump down. Hog Rush. Damn, not having ammo in the weapons kind of screwed me up a little bit. Right, perfect. And smoke grenade's not going to help that much. Medbot, time to die. Right, and Selma, who is a sneaky little weasel, is going to go right the way to here and finish off. Well, the medbot's not actually going to do anything this turn. It's going to stand up and try and med again, so I should probably just focus on killing this.
All you got?
Hopefully Bormin takes the hit here. Bormin's going to need to medkit anyway, so... Oh, wow. Okay. Kill him.
Back off!
You ain't half bad.
Maybe I don't need to medkit just yet. I feel like that could have gone a little bit better, but it didn't go too badly. Currently lacking a few tools to... oh, we're getting medkits, though, fairly consistently. And we leveled up again. So we're doing alright. We've got 7 medkits in the bank. I think Bormin's definitely got to medkit up here. I can't have him running around on this much health. Although we do have one more engagement coming up. We'll have a look at the next fight first. Weapon parts. Yes, please. Okay, on to the next area. I think we've got time for one more fight within this episode. Episode 1.
Weird place for a mass grave. What were all these people doing?
Running away, I think. Maybe the Red Plague hit their town and they needed to evacuate.
Evacuating or stampeding over each other to be the first one out. Dumbass ancients.
More medkits. 8 medkits we're rocking right now. I am kitted out with the medkits. Having 3 silence weapons really does make life a lot easier.
You know the stalkers we captured, right? Right?
Oh, another medbot.
They ran away. I lost them. You let your stalkers escape? Bobbleheads are gonna be mad at you.
Bobbleheads, that's a brilliant name for them.
I can't. The boat took them across the river. And now the bobbleheads have the boat? But where's
Okay,
your boat?
I have a plan.
If you don't get those stalkers back, they'll shred your brain.
Let's wander down here. Always have a good look around first.
All the people trapped in this tunnel trying to
Oh, a
claw their way
Molotov.
out.
That could be handy.
Makes me sick.
And a note. 2 people here to take down. So this guy's pretty much a free kill. So we will take advantage. We only need 2 people to hit, so I'll do the first one. I would normally go for the 100%, but I've got 3 people. If the first one had missed, I would have moved the second 2 to 100% range. Yeah, the weapon chests are always the same. The drops in this game are pre-planned. Nice, good amount of weapon parts here.
Over here.
Come on, regroup, guys. And Right, let's go. Now, this lovely lady can just walk straight up here, which gives her a nice bonus to crit. So she can just jump pretty much anywhere. That gives her a 20% bonus to crit, which didn't pay off, but hey, it's all good. Nice.
Sleep it off.
Nice, nice, nice. At least I'm pretty sure everything's pre-done. Oh. I'm fairly sure when I last played this, though, that I had some armor that made me immune to fire damage. And I don't seem to have it this time. It's possible I might have missed it. As I say, I'll probably do a little exploration phase when between Let's Plays of this. Quick check over here. You can see if there's weapons a mile away because they glow basically like that. Very hard to miss. Right. Quick check in my inventory. Bunch of cool stuff there. That's kind of everything I've got. Molotov. I'll give him the chem flare just so he's got a chem flare.
Regroup.
Right, let's see what we got here. What have we got to take down? So we've got a hunter, a medbot, and a pyro. And I think we've got our mutation off of cooldown. Just see if we can get any others. Right, contortionist is very good, so I think we'll be taking that. Run and gun is nice to have, but contortionist is very, very nice. Run and gun, it is handy. The things I don't have an active right now, so getting that kind of makes more sense. However, this is very useful. This means even low cover still gives you a minus 50% chance to be hit, which means she's going to be very, very good for shooting from high ground. There we go. So we'll go with that. Dux is going to have some wings, even though I really like the idea of having that shot available. And health boost, I'm thinking, although we're nearly there at Twitch shot, so I think we'll go for Twitch shot and the other stuff now. What we're going to do here is we're going to split up. We're going to put Dux. We're going to climb him up. We're going to put Dux right there. Do I have any regular grenades? No, I have a smoke. So this guy has got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he's got a lot of health. I don't think I'm going to be able to take him down. Now, actually, I tell you what. We want her up here. We want her up here. Okay, you can go down there. And we're going to put Dux round here. Now my... Oh, Dux! There we go. So he's in high cover. Now, Bormin is going to go round here. Now, I think the plan is to try and route them. We'll see if the route works first. 8. Mouse down. There we go. So that's them routed for a turn. Now we can fire from up here, giving me a pretty decent critical chance. Let's take out the pyro ASAP. Gonna activate Bormin. We're going to run and... Actually, we're going to activate Dux first. 75. Pretty good chance to kill him in one hit. Pretty good chance. We could use Mothwings. Now, Mothwings can kind of take you to places. Out of reach, though. I kind of don't get the whole Mothwings thing, because it never seems to work for me. Fly to selected location, so... Out of reach. Like, it it just doesn't really ever seem to work. Seems to... I don't know if it's actually broken or not. It's probably not. Now, I could do with a 100% chance to hit. Then I am going to most likely be hit by the hunter. So maybe I should stay here. I'm going to stay here and cross my fingers that I hit him. Nice. Now, Borman is going to go run and gun. We're going to send Borman just to... Now, bearing in mind this guy can't actually move this turn, and the medbot isn't going to attack me. Oh, I didn't actually need to run and gun. I need to keep line of sight broken. There we go. Smoking, you gotta have some faith. You gotta have some faith. 75 for that. Will this be 100? There we go. We'll use that. So now this guy can't shoot back at Borman. Yeah, you're stuck there, mate. Have fun being stuck. Selma, goodbye. Oh, that was lucky. Right. Now, what we'll do is... this guy's probably going to try and med the Pyromancer, so I'm just going to shoot him. And, well, just going to shoot him. Pretty much. Not much more to say there. Right, and... I want to shoot that guy, but... What do we got here? 100%, 75. We're going to go with 75. We're going to go with... I've got a plan, actually. Next turn, I've got a plan, anyway. Oh, 50%, that's not great. Can I improve this at all? 75, perfect. Perfect. I reloaded and moved, so... Borman! Ouch, Borman. Crap, actually my plan involved on Borman being alive, so... That has just... completely ruined my plan. That's completely ruined my plan. Alright, I can do this fight again and I'll be fine, but damn, I've completely screwed up. Yeah, I've completely screwed up, guys. You're right, Smoking, I did get wrecked. You're right indeed. I did get completely wrecked.
Way out. Let's go.
I had a very good plan. It didn't do what I wanted. No, I goofed up. I goofed up big time. I don't think I need to heal Borman yet. Change her mutations. I only have one mutation to pick.
Get your asses over here.
Her mutation's good. The problem is I didn't use Dux's. Right, we're going to split up. So we're going to put him back here. He's going to be interrupting the med bot. Dux is going to stay just there for now. And we're going to go... I know where Dux could go, actually, which would be a bit better. We'll put him round here. Right, Smoking. Thank you for letting me know. So we still got the super tendons. Oh no, we've got both. We've got unlocked. They're two different things. Super tendon, tree hugger. Ah, right. We've got to choose it again because it didn't save. Well spotted, that man. Well spotted. Well spotted. So now we can go back to inventory. Yeah, well done. So now we've got a much lower chance for an enemy to hit. So if I go there, well spotted, that man. Thank you, Fat. Thank you very much. Right. And we're going to ambush from here. This will go fine this time. I won't goof. So we're going to press the 8 key. We're going to root these in place. We're going to shoot this guy with a 45% crit. Nice. Nice crit. Nice crit. Right. Put that guy round here. Let's pull out the... I want 100% hit. No line of fire to that hunter, just wanted to make sure. So I've saved run and gun for next turn. Right, there we go. Just get rid of this pyro, because the pyro can be a bit of a pain. 75. Nice. Okay. So that's phase 1. Phase 1 done.
Overwatch.
Oh no, he's gone on Overwatch.
Don't step into the light. I'm on my way.
Right, okay. Now we're going to go Hog Rush and stun him. Hopefully this doesn't trigger Overwatch. No, it does. It does trigger Overwatch. That was dumb. That was so dumb of me. We triggered Overwatch with that. I can't believe how dumb I am. Oh, amazing. Amazing. That was pretty special of me. I've got to be fair here. Right, now I'm actually thinking we go split up. Let's fix this. Yeah, thanks. Don't forget to level again. Yeah, I need to switch them round. There we go. So Bormin basically needs to shoot the medbot each turn to keep the medbot at bay. But I think we can still focus the Cairo. Yeah, he is queuing. I know. I'm just trying to be really stubborn and not do it. I think you're probably right. If he wasn't one hit, that wouldn't have been game over. I do think you're right, and I am being stubborn, and I think you are right to call me out for being stubborn like so. Or we can give him an extra 1 point of health. It's not enough, is it? It's not enough. Right. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to heal him, and now what will happen is we're basically probably not going to take any damage. Right, all I need to do is block line of sight on the hunter there. This is just so we can kill the pyro to begin with. Okay, that looks good. Now, we're going to go for her. Activate Tree Hugger. Down here. Nom nom nom. Right, 100%. Let's go. We're going to go swap weapon. We're going to move. Going to move to there. 100% chance on this guy now.
Don't it?
Nice. Right. Activate. 75. It's not actually that much, but it's enough. Right, there we go. If this guy goes on Overwatch again, he's going to hurt Bormin, and that's going to make me sad. Oh, please don't hit. Oh, to be fair, he's probably got a 0% chance to hit. Now this guy is... Right, if I go to there, and then do Hog Rush, round here, that's my plan. So I do that to there. Oh, bull crap, can you not do that this turn? Bull crap. Incapacitating them for 1 turn. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do to here. But it's not apparently in my range. It's not in my range. Right, so... another technical blunder. If Bormin was 1 shot further along, I'd be able to stun this fool.
Oh, does that hurt?
We'll get there, though. We'll get there. 100%, 75. I'll tell you what we'll do. Oh, a crit would have been nice. Right. So I'm going to move to there. And fire. Oh, there we go. We're fine. We're fine.
It's lying down again.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's the plan, Kewin. Gape of the robot. Gape of the robot.
On my way.
So I can move to here, so it's 100%. Now we've finally got it. We finally got it, and Borman didn't take damage. God damn it. It finally worked. Finally. Yeah, we got it this time. I was a little bit... This time's been a little bit of a mess. Let's be real. It's been a bit of a mess, hasn't it, guys? I have goofed up a fair bit, but I love that 100% hit chance. Absolutely love it. Finally, the med stun, the robot stun works. There we go. There we go. GG's. Now, let's see what's in the chest. Looking good. Might be time to upgrade. Upgrading the Gaper does seem like a fairly good shout as well. Now, this has a very long range, the State Switcher. 5, 6, and a pretty good range of 20. However, damage is that of a silence weapon, and I can't find myself 30% chance to knock back an opponent. Kind of handy, but always triggers people. Now, guys, that is where we're going to be leaving today's episode. That is where we're going to be leaving today's episode, and we're going to be cracking on with this, actually, probably in about 3 hours' time when I come back after doing a little bit of housework. So we're going to have a two-parter today. So if you're still around, feel free to swing on back.
Let's go.
What I'm going to do in the meantime is just have a little hunt through all of the areas which I've already been to, just to make sure that I've gathered everything. But the reason I'm having to do it like this is YouTube basically chunks replays into 2 hours. That's the maximum I can publish. So we're doing 2-hour chunks. So I'll probably see you in about 2 to 3 hours. Feel free to hit the little bell button down below. That way when I do another one of these, you're not going to miss anything. But they all will be published, so you're not going to miss anything anyway. Have a great day, guys. See you in a bit.